chyba było teraz. Chyba coś jest. Chyba coś z tego będzie. No dobra, ale... Rozdziałka 1440p, przesył. Ja w grze mam żyletę, ale może nie potrzeba zaraz. 4K. A tutaj to jest jakieś nieporozumienie, zaraz zobaczymy. Dobra, zobaczmy teraz. Teraz jest 15 KB i rozdzielczość większa. 15 000 KB. Ale pojawiają się zgubione klatki. O dziwo, nie powinno tak być. Ale chwilkę poczekajmy, może się ustabilizuje. No jakoś trzyma na razie. No dobra, mamy 15K. Zobaczymy, jak przy takiej rozdzielczości to będzie działało. Zajmijmy się grą w końcu, bo dzisiaj właściwie straciłem cały dzień. Zabawę w Streamlabsie, w Stream Elements. Założyłem sobie linki do płatności. I w końcu już myślałem, że nie zagram dzisiaj, ale jeszcze mówię, dobra, włączę jeszcze na chwileczkę. Do dowódcy Bożka, jak będę tylko gotowy. Dobra. To już jestem gotowy.
I'd like to get back.
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Well, I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Of course. I'll finish...
God be with you.
Muszę się przygotować. Dobra, zobaczmy tę misję. Lekkie, ciemne odzienie. Skąd ja teraz wezmę lekkie, ciemne? Ktoś mu miejsce zajął.
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
See you later. If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
O, ptaszek nam pomaga. Ten cwaniaczek. Mamy drabiny.
Who are you?
Kto to powiedział?
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
Dupę z tym czekaniem. Ej, to ja też chcę. Dlaczego mam ostatnio wchodzić? Aż tam słońce wstaje.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Buffoon.
Henry, just make sure you keep quiet.
Czekaj, mam wyeliminować strażników. Skąd? Stąd? O kurde. O kurde.
Alarm
Ej,
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
to złapać.
Get over here! What are you? Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Is that the best you can do?
Jest tutaj ich trochę.
What's the matter?
Cel osiągnięty.
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True, the shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings. Now, I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
Jak to zadanie wykonane? Nie, no słuchajcie.
Seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders, and we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Faithful?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divvy.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir, I understand
And
that.
you are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Cie.
Oh,
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry,
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you, that'll be all.
Nie zapisuj się, proszę. A, i się zapisał. Ale chciałem jeszcze raz spróbować. No.
having second thoughts.
Właściwie to będzie działało. Zajmijmy się grą w końcu. No. Dzisiaj właściwie straciłem cały dzień. Byłem zabawny w Streamlabsie.
Be quiet and watch that light on the battlements.
No. No. O co tutaj chodzi? Jak to wyrzucić stąd? Może tu? O, teraz jest dobrze? Może teraz będzie. Teraz dobrze będzie chyba, co? 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 Co? Jestem przeciążony? Serio? No to jakieś jaja, no. To wcale się nie dziwię, że nie mogę ich załatwić. Zaraz zobaczę, jak teraz to brzmi. Nie no, okropne z tym problemem. Załatwić. Zaraz zobaczę, jak teraz to brzmi. To wcale się nie dziwię, że nie mogę ich załatwić. Zaraz zobaczę, jak teraz to brzmi. Nie no, okropne z tym problemem.
put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Prosto przez świat. No. Nieco inaczej teraz.
First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the rest. Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to go for a piss and he'll see us. Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
Jak mam mi spieprzyć tego, jak tam chodzą ciągle strażnicy. Chowają się, bo idzie.
Patience. He has to move. Jesus. Get a fucking move on, man. Any time now.
O kurde, siedzi tam ktoś. Nie wiem, czy to nasz, czy nie nasz. Może zapiszmy tak kiedyś. Ale ptaszek nas tam prowadzi.
Mother of God!
Where's Sir Radzig and Lady Stephanie?
Lady Stephanie? She's not here. She must be held somewhere else.
Where? Where is she being held? And where's Sir Radzig?
I suppose the lady might be in her chamber. We don't know anything. They herded us here and told us not to move a muscle. Farewell.
Dobra, gdzie Janek?
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed. I really thought we could pull it off.
We're not going anywhere. Not without my father and Lady Stephanie.
And how are we meant to find them? They're not in the stables or anywhere nearby. You want to creep right inside the palace where Todd's men are everywhere?
Yes. We can't leave them in Toff's hands.
It was hard enough getting this far, but going inside is madness. What good will it do them if we get caught?
Then we mustn't get caught.
Listen, Hal, I can appreciate your stubbornness, usually. But this could cost us our heads. At least we saved those other people.
Nigdzie nie pójdę bez ojca.
I told you, I'm not leaving here without the hostages.
If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead. I suppose you might as well look for your sword while you're at it. No point leaving the job half done.
Save your speeches. Are you going to help me or not?
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising bloody mayhem, give us time to get out of here.
Come on then, let's get the fuck out of here before they catch us.
Kurwa! Fuck my ass!
Fuck. I'll have to carry him out of here right now.
Seriously?
Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
To arms! Get...
Raise the alarm! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Now
The arm! Get over here!
Yeah.
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Henry, get me out of here! Telling everyone what it is. No.
Come on, you shit! My ass!
W dupę dostał.
Bollocks!
Gone weak, have you?
Paszek stracił 5 pół kwart krwi. Masz przerąbiony. O, widzicie. Chyba jedyną opcją było to, że jest trupem.
Henry! We'll have to carry him out of here right now.
Get me out of here! Stop telling everyone what an idiot you are. Alarm! Quick! They're right behind us. Then he's behind you. They're in front of me, and I can't do anything. Faster! Get over here! This isn't very comfortable. Can't you stop hopping around with me? My arse is killing me. Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much. Where is everyone? Quick! Hey! Faster!
Został w dupę i koniec. Zabawy.
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True, the shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings... I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
Kurde. A myślałem, że coś więcej da się wyciągnąć z tego, a to nic. Jednak trebusz będzie. Myślałem, że to ja taki kiepski jestem.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders, and we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir, I understand
And
that.
you are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh,
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry,
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
No i daliśmy się nabrać. Dobra. Nie będziemy już powtarzać drugi raz, trzeci raz. Wybieramy co mamy. Odpowiednia strata. O co chodzi z tym dodatkiem? Aha. Czy się nie obżerałem? O, tu taka górka jest. My z tej górki mamy widok taki piękny. No super.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He'll manage. He was in charge of the whole Skalitz mine works, so what's one trebuchet?
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranik for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Pity they didn't
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry. See you later.
Sypę was, tak? Nie, to jest jedna misja długa.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kieser came to Sassa recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose you took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Betlen Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. See you later.
Jednak mamy kolejne zadanie. Gdzieś tam przy klasztorze jest Konrad. Idziemy do tego klasztoru i może tam uda nam się jakoś opłacić teraz naszą zbrodnię, którą popełniliśmy. Klasztorze.
I've heard that you, well, that you enjoy the company of men. Is there any truth to it?
What? How do you know that?
I read it in the abbot's book.
What? The abbot's book is locked up in his chambers, and he'd never allow anyone to read it. Did you break in? But why? Just so you could dig something up on me?
I was looking for something else, but I just happened to come across your story.
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry, I won't tell on you if you promise me the same. Yes, you can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan. But tell me this, Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting you can't even imagine it.
You're right. I found it interesting, but I'm not judging you. You are the way you are. You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others. Thank you for not passing judgment. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was glad. My guilt had been consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace. The Lord sees my soul, and he knows it's pure.
Ciekawe. No dobra, gdzie ten Konrad? On może być wszędzie.
I am at your service.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed. Yeah.
Kaisera. No. No to ciekawe. Rozdzielczenia intuicyjnej. Ja, Piotr ze Zbyszowa, opat z klasztoru świętego Prokopa, mniejszym składem ręce mistrza trzech kobiety na parę lat. Należy do mówiącego rozpoczęcia prac budowlanych tam, że to jest wykonanie przebudowy klasztoru kościoła. Zgodnie z projektem, który ma odzwierciedlać potęgę Boga Wszechmogącego i splendoru Królestwa Niebieskiego na ziemi. Peter, coś tam. Kontrakt o rozpoczęcie budowy. Z Kaisera. Ja szukam Konrada z Kaisera. Tutaj tak jakbym był blisko niego. Kiedy widzę taką dalej, to się gniewają. Co mi szkodzi.
I'm one of the knights such as you.
Is this where Conrad Keyser lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Conrad Keyser.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
Tobias Fayfire sent me. He's asking Master Conrad for help with the siege of Talmberg.
Must be important then. Go in. Well, I don't know how you can help from here. Here's the key. May the Lord watch over you. Hey! I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Johanka is...
She's dead, and it's your fault.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You encouraged her in it. You and Nicodemus. It should all have come to an end long ago. It should never have gone as far as it did. Go. Get out of my sight. Leave me to grieve in peace. Bye.
Mamy jeszcze jakieś teksty.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir, Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bettelern Castle.
They locked you up in Bettelern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. And my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carol, the monastery's master builder.
Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes, what are you thinking?
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the defense of the province is at stake.
I realize that, but Sassa Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carol won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carol usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do. I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's, but that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
And why are you here in Sasau?
To be honest...
Money, sir. Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After...
But...
Jest dobra.